Clint Johnson.
Johnson is his night in the theater. Clint has been involved in the theater since his second show in 1961. He has been active as an actor, director, playwright. He's been past president of the theater and a father figure to all of us. Since we have moved here from Hillsdale to Jonesville to Sauk Theater, we have presented on this stage 31 shows. Clint Johnson has either directed or been in 17 of the 31 shows that we've done on this stage. He was in the first show on this stage, and he was in the last show on this stage, and about half of them in between. Can you remember, Clint Johnson, this voice from your past? This voice that was in 110 in the Shade and Fantastics.
Clint Johnson, do you recall, going back the many years you do, when you had the honor of being my father-in-law?
But Vear. Clint, from your past, this voice, going all the way back to the days at the Women's Congress building at the fairgrounds.
I had the unusual distinction of directing Clint in a leading role where he never said a word until the last minute of the play.
You remember?
I sure do. Right.
Doug's Bite.
Doug's Bite.
Right.
Once a month.
I'll have to explain to you that Clint was the king of a kingdom that had been cursed, and the king had lost his voice until the curse was dispelled at the last minute of the play. But the most unusual part that Clint did in the show was a particular song where he had to explain the birds and bees to his young son, the prince. Outstanding performance.
It was perhaps the only time that Clint never blew a line.
True.
Clint, probably the show that you talked to me most about that you enjoyed the best of all the shows that you were in, or one of the ones that you enjoyed the best, was a show in which you played Sheridan Whiteside in Man Who Came to Dinner. You remember this voice from Man Who Came to Dinner?
The development of Roach City was really my desire. However, Saturday Night Fever nearly ended my career, remember?
The Peter King.
L.C. Sauk.
I feel like 1,000 pounds. I'm glad you couldn't remember a damn line then, either.
See how we all love you, Clint. Here's one from a show that you were in which you played a father, as you tend to play, I think. Guys and Dolls.
And then there was the very staid religious man who went out on stage and drank pure brandy.
I remember.
Becky Miller.
Becky, bless your heart. Bless your heart.
One of the shows that I had the pleasure of directing Clint in was The Odd Couple. You remember this voice from The Odd Couple?
I remember a scene from The Odd Couple where you feel as though your hypochondriac had an awful belly, and you drag your stomach and bend over an imaginary queen
Mike. Good old Mike. And I've been waiting 5 years for this. Wasn't that the darndest thing?
Okay. Clint has directed many shows. Some of them have sold exceptionally well. Others were artistic successes. Among the greatest artistic successes that he ever did was a thing called Don Juan in Hell. Remember this voice.
Where are we? Hell? Here. You know who you're speaking. I am a lady and a faithful daughter to Clint.
My daughter. Hi, Marge.
This next person has been in a number of shows with you, among them South Pacific and Guys and Dolls. Remember this one.
Hey, grandfather, you remember giving me that touching piece of advice that went something like, la-di-da-di-da. In the middle of a wonderful song.
Melinda, where's your drum, huh? Where's your drum, honey? Boom, boom, boom.
The first show that I had the pleasure to direct Clint in was a thing called The Cactus Flower, which is the first show I directed on the stage. Do you remember this voice from Cactus Flower?
Dr. Julian Winston, DDS, Park Avenue. Senior Sanchez, I can take you now.
Doc, it's good to see you. It's good to see you.
But Clint couldn't take me at that time, and he hustled right out of the office. But Clint was a great help to me in my days, because that was also my first attempt on this stage, and I was very nervous, and really I put, I think, a lot of people to many nights in which they probably didn't get a whole lot of sleep because they were worrying if I could remember my words, my lines, or stumble out on the stage ever at the right time. But anyway, through Clint's help, we managed to do it. Now, one of the things that Clint would do for me is backstage he would say, well, here are some things that one must do before every play. You sit down, you get your script out, you go through your first few lines of every scene you're going to be in, and then you fondle your props. Well, I always wondered what Clint would do if we had to play hair on.
From the show 1776, and Odd Couple, and probably a number of others, another voice from your past.
Clint, this is the voice of Rockey. The last time you saw me, they were dragging me out of the stage first.
I remember him. There you go.
I got to tell one story on Clint, though. I don't remember any lines from that show, but I remember the best line was we were over at the Alps drinking a beer after rehearsal. It was about a week. We always had those week jitters. Everybody said, we'll never get this show on. We no choreography. We don't know our lines. People aren't showing up. And Clint looks up and says, yeah, but we don't want to peak too early.
We've had a lot of people from the shows that have been here, and in my view, some of the ones from the ones over at Hillsdale. This is one from the first show that you were ever in, 1961, Pursuit of Happiness.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I sure do. Yes, there you are. I'm glad to see you. Well, that was good talk.
Who in real life happens to be his boss. You couldn't remember him, huh, Clinton?
It would appear that Clint's pursuit of happiness took a different path than mine, and this evening shows how successful his has been.